and God just keeps screaming at me. And so I'm coming to you so I can share this message so that I can get back to the things that I was doing. But this morning I saw this message, and it was about in marriages, what often happens is that, maybe not for everybody, but for me, when I was growing up, or like how I was kind of taught, was that you don't go to bed while you're angry. So, life's short, whatever, things can happen overnight. Don't go to bed if you're angry, whatever. And for a long time in our marriage, I literally wouldn't let Colin go to bed if we were having an argument. And I was like, no, like we can't go to bed. Like, I've been told we have to work this out before we go to bed. And maybe 5 years ago, something like that, 3 years ago, I read this book, His Needs, Her Needs, and it absolutely blew my mind, because in this book, it talks about how men specifically actually need the time where they can like step away and disengage and like look at it from a different perspective in order for them to process whatever it was that you're telling them, or whatever your like argument is about. They actually need the stepping away time. So I started incorporating that after I read this book, and it's been a game changer. And what I notice is I also have to incorporate this into friendships, that like sometimes you have an argument with people, and like what you need to do is just like step back, not respond, take a breath, walk away, push pause. With all people, I just had an experience this weekend buying a car, and my finance person was a complete raging a-hole to me, and I had to bite my tongue. I literally like had to take pause in my mind to like not go off on him, and to not. What I learned a lot is that we all have different set of opinions, and my opinion is my opinion, and my husband's opinion is his opinion, and all these people have different opinions and different perspectives, and I can't control that. So like, I had an incident with a friend where I shared something that I saw that she did wrong, that she could have changed, and in like pointing that out, it was like this huge blow up, and I had to just take pause, and I had to be like, cool, I'm walking away now, and maybe I'll get to a point where I can come back to her and I can be like, hey, what happened? Why'd you respond to me that way? I had a friend this morning send me a message, and like the second I received the message, I was like taken aback, and I was like, what the hell did I do? Like, why? Like, what? It wasn't even a bad message. It was just a like, hey, we have an appointment time. Please don't show up early. Show up at your appointment time. And I was like, what's wrong with showing up early? Like, if you get home and my appointment with you is at 1:30 and I show up at 1:25, take your 5 minutes. If I have to wait 5 minutes, I have to wait 5 minutes. I don't mind. But I don't know. I don't know. I received the message and I was just so like, I need to take pause. I can't respond right now, because I would respond in a way that would respond in hurt. And it's a hurt that's like a my problem, not a her problem, you know? I've had these situations happen a lot in my friendships and in my marriage and with my children. And I just want to share that sometimes I'm learning it's better to just like not respond. It's better to just walk away. It's better to just take pause so that I can calm down. I can get to a place where like I can like level-headed have a conversation about things. And the pause, it's not easy. Patience, not easy. So I'm just sharing how I'm learning, how I'm growing, the things that I'm discovering about myself, you know, my faults, my failures. Times I've said something wrong to a friend or said something right that they just heard the wrong way. That's often what happens is I say things and I say it out of love, but the person who hears it doesn't hear it that way. They hear it as like criticism or putting them down or just like a negative. And I just think of Mel Robbins and her book and that let them theory. And she reminded me this morning in a post that I saw, and it said something like, I can't predict like what someone else's feelings are going to be when I give them a truth, right? And I know that the Bible talks about like easy and gentle ways of giving truth, and I will tell you that like I'm learning that. Like my nickname was not No Filter for a reason. So we're all going through it, friends. And no matter how perfect it looks, we all have something that we're dealing with. And I just want you to know that I love you. I'm here for you. I'm praying. That's all. That's all. I am so looking forward to 4 p.m. today, where I get to talk to my girls about North Coast Church and what Chris Brown's message was on Sunday, all of 17 minutes that actually I think his talk was more like 10, but talking about why we're here and what our purpose is. And I understand why I'm here. And I understand that I was put here on this earth to love people and to share and to teach about Jesus. And not just that, like I help people through life, like fitness, health, emotional, pregnancy, like divorce, like I meet people where they are and I love them the way that till Jesus sees them. And I try to show them what the world looks like through his eyes and how he sees them day in and day out and how he sees me. And I have to remind myself that too. I am learning to talk kindly to myself, as my friend Patty would tell me that I am very, very hard on myself, and I am very, very critical of myself. And as I learn to unleash those and give those things away, God moves in miraculous ways, like these videos, because this is all God. This is way out of my comfort zone. I much rather be in person with somebody, hanging out with them, and just a room full of people. That's my jam. That's where if you've ever come to an event at my house, you know. So online, not really for me, but I told God I would never speak on stages, and he laughed at me and he said, Jennifer, you have a whole platform and it's called social media. And so I'm here and I show up and I speak how God shows me, and I post about it, and I do videos, and I attend births, and I do walks, and I do sound baths and yoga and women's groups, and you name it. I do life with people, and I feel honored and blessed that you just spent 8 minutes and 30 seconds watching this video. And I just want to say, I hope you are along for the ride and that you connect with me and stay connected. I would love to see you at one of my events. I would love to connect with you virtually or do a one-on-one coaching with you. My door is open, my phone is open, and I am just so excited for 2025. I cannot believe that we are in May right now. Like, what happened? But we're here. Join me, friends. Walk time.